Welcome to Drive-By Therapy. We always start by the same way. We always ask a question. Round of applause. Who is this your first time at Drive-By? Clap it up. Oh, shit.
How did that happen?
All right, we're going to do this real fast. Let me get an intro out the way.
Okay.
This is not marriage or singles ministry at your church. We have liquor. I'm a comedian. She's a doctor. We say, hold up, DJ. We're all right. We're all right. I look good in HD. All right. We're okay, I think. We're all right.
I think we're good.
Yours is kind of low.
Okay.
There you go. All right. So, long story short, Dr. Tasha and I have been doing this 2+ years. We met at Hot 105, late night talk with Jill Tracy, and she was there as the therapist. I was there as a comedian. I don't know what the hell we was even talking about that night.
I don't remember either.
But Tasha was like, I do a therapy show, and our people don't like therapy.
No, never.
But they like comedy. So we get together and come on out here and talk about stuff. Maybe we could do better. And we've done very good the last 2 years.
Yeah, it's been actually a lot of fun.
Damn near 3 years. So, long story short, quick intro. Dr. Tasha is a real doctor. Let's get that out the way. She's Tasha sat in class. Ain't none of that online shit like your pastor. Not all. Mine sat in class. Some sat in class. Mine sat in class. But we got most, them online and get the doctor in 2 months. Got a big building. But not Tasha. She sat in class. Real deal. So, Dr. Tasha come up here with all her book sense, book smarts. And I just come with my 48 years of man.
All of it?
Of knowledge.
All men.
All man, all knowledge.
We got it.
So I try and help. And we have just blessed so many people. And tonight is going to be a rough one.
You think it's going to be rough? This topic is rough?
Go ahead, Tasha. I'm going to tell you why. Go ahead, boo. Go.
Okay, so let me explain how the talk show works. Okay, so you guys are the village. Okay? The village. Meaning that he and I will talk about what we think is personal to us, or maybe what I studied or trained. And then you guys get to talk about what actually is personal to you. And so you just raise your hand and I'll come to you and then we'll talk. Is my mic low or is me?
There's something going in and out. Blade.
Oh, he's
yeah, you about to
okay.
It's okay.
So literally, raise your hand if you want to say anything that has to do with anything that anybody says tonight.
Yeah, and we'll
talk about it.
But if you just hear something, just keep it to yourself, and I hope you apply it to your life.
To your whole life.
Don't leave here the same, goddammit, don't leave.
Okay, so today's topic is, do you still believe in the one? That's the question.
Do you believe in the one?
Still believe. So it kind of acts as if you already believe. I can't say that. So it's possible that nobody ever believed. But we had to kind of jump the gun a little bit just to assume that everybody has believed.
Yeah. I'm going to give a short answer.
Do you still believe?
Do you still believe in the one? Yes. I believe in the one. Yes.
Okay.
I brought my one today. I'm married. I'm good. I got the one.
Wait, hold on.
But.
Wait, are we saying because you're married, she's the one? I don't know if it always works that way. Are you saying you knew she was the one, that's why you married her?
Yes.
Or because you've been married, she's your one? Because
I fucked up so many times before I got to her.
Oh, okay.
I knew what the one was when I got to her. I was like,
good one. That's good. That's a good answer. Good answer.
Because I flipped that shit real quick. They're slow, so I flipped that shit real quick. You getting me beat up. I ain't sleeping on the couch tonight. All right, but
it is a good thing that you find out. You start believe in the one, and you get there sometimes by
Trial and error.
Yeah, trial and error is a good way to say it.
But okay. I'm gonna tell you what the problem was. This is why I said this show might be a problem, because see what's happened over the years. I think I'm a therapist because I've been hanging with Dr. Tasha. See, sometimes Dr. Tasha thinks she's a comedian. So I've been interviewing my friends and stuff. So I got a homeboy of one of my Caucasian friends. He's been married and divorced 3 times. Now he got an old lady, girlfriend only. I said, do you still believe in the one? He was like, yeah. It's just them first 3 wasn't the one. I was like, well, damn. How you end up like, how did you? So, first problem he had, he said, I always thought she was the one by the way she made me feel.
Oh, that's a good one.
Problem number 1. Just because he make your eyes roll in your head and shit, that does not mean he's the one.
Okay, so that breaks down already. This sounds great, DJ O Place. Thank you. Okay, so there's someone that told me that there are 3 soulmates in the world. Yes. One, co-sign.
3?
Already? Yes, co-sign.
Co-sign.
In the corner.
3 soulmates.
3 soulmates. One is a sexual soulmate.
Yes.
I know who that
That was
is.
an orgasmic guess. I was orgasmic.
Rawr, Cougar gang up in this pit.
That's Auntie in the back.
Auntie Cougar's up in this pit.
Oh, God.
All right, keep
So,
moving.
sexual soulmate. Because sometimes you can have this great lover, but they really are not going to be possibly the mother that you're hoping for her to be, or the father. That
Like the boys over in Deep Side, they got good sausage. I heard the girls love them,
They got good sausage?
but they ain't got no job.
Right, so they're not providing. So that would be the sexual soulmate. So that's one. Second would actually be the friend soulmate. So you ever been so close to opposite sex, if you're heterosexual, or the same sex, if you're, if you're gay, and you're actually like, you guys are such close friends, it's possible.
A close female friend.
You can't have that?
She got to be ugly as fuck. I'm just telling the truth. I don't do all that homegirl shit.
Okay.
I just don't. Shit.
So not opposite. You don't believe in opposite. You don't play those games.
I got female friends, yeah, but I ain't trying. Okay.
But anybody that's just hella close to you, y'all been friends maybe since 5th grade.
Nah, I ain't got none of that shit. We're Facebook friends.
Okay.
Graduated high
friends.
school, I don't talk to them no
And
more.
then there is the soulmate that you actually either marry or have the long-term commitment with.
Okay.
And you choose them to be the one. Y'all got that? Choose for them to be the one. Unless Auntie back in the back, was there another third that you had?
That's about right for her.
Okay. The baby.
She ain't no soulmate. That baby mama ain't no
The baby
soulmate.
mama.
She just fertile.
Don't do that. Don't do that. But I guess it would be meaning a co-parent soulmate. Or that you can really love raising your children with someone.
I like that
I
word.
just don't know if the person would call them a soulmate.
No.
Like, that's the only thing. They would
They just
refer
had a
to you
baby
as.
together. They had a baby together.
Okay. I tried.
Yeah, that might be a problem in our community. We might need more soulmates having babies. Just a damn oops, my bad.
Okay, so.
All right, go on.
Okay, so then the other thing is, so how do we define? Okay, so first of all, let's just raise our hands here. If you believe in the one right now, raise your hand. If you believe in the one.
That ain't no trick question.
Don't have. Okay, because some people who are married think they have to raise their hand. Just saying, I guess it's their spouses.
If your people here, you don't.
No, because I'm thinking, but I don't know if they really feel like that they're the one. But they're the one that they chose. See, that's the difference because
If
everybody
that's the
doesn't
one,
believe in the one.
whoa.
So if that many people said they believe in the one, that means
You
the
said
other
the one that
half.
they chose, like, damn, I ain't shit. Ain't nothing else.
No, I didn't mean like left.
Let me just choose this one. Shit, ain't nothing else coming. Come on, man. You don't sound nice. That's what happened.
But that's the.
But that's settling. That's a difference.
But that's what people believe in. That you so. Because the thing about the one means that you think that somebody was born to be your lover, like into the world.
Yeah, we got to define the one early. Let's get that
Who
before
said
we
yes?
move out there. Let's define it before we.
Here we go. Oh boy. She said yes. You believe that your soulmate was born to be with you.
No, I'm saying define the one.
Yeah, she wants it defined before we get to
Well, I
moving
was trying to
into it.
Wikipedia me. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. The one. Anybody
It's something that we
Queen?
can generally agree on before we move
Wikipedia
forward.
that. The one. The one is the one that you. Those who think of the one is meaning that there is one person in the world for them. Is there any other? You got something to say? Yes, maybe. Okay. So that's how I've always defined it. It's the one that you believe was born to. And fresh locks, he just got that new growth caught up. You know,
That's told you she make shit comedian and shit. Oh.
I feel like there are 7 billion people in this world, and in order for us to say that the one is in this close vicinity of us,
It's the mic going in.
I don't believe in that, because if you're the person that you feel may be the one for you, I think that we're all settling, because there's no way that there are so many people in this world, and we are only put here in this city, this country, and we feel that the person that we're bound to be with is right where we are. I don't feel that that's true.
Okay. That's fair.
She doesn't agree with it.
That's fair.
She said, was that a good?
That was deep though. There's a lot of people in this world. She right now. Sure, right behind. Right
She
behind.
said 7 billion.
Put that whole McDonald's sign up over 1 billion served. I ain't know it was 7 billion. Thank you, baby.
So my thoughts about this is for you to appropriately attract so-called the one, you have to match what you're looking for. So if you're looking for, like for me, I'm looking for someone that's artistic, they're creative, they're emotionally stable. So if I'm looking for that,
Go to Art Basel this weekend. Go ahead, though. Did you say artistic or art?
artistic.
Artistic. My bad. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, my brother. I'm so sorry.
So if I'm looking for that, I have to match that first in order for me to attract the person that has that for us to be within a unified partnership.
Good right there, young fella.
That's
You know what I'm
good.
saying? Watch
I would
this.
agree.
Auntie in the back. Listen.
Okay, I'm coming back.
You got to be ready when the one comes. If you ain't got your shit together, the one might miss your ass. Or they might say, no, that's a therapist. That's what Dr. Tasha for. Don't you bring no relationship. Don't come there. She said they might save you. That relation, that one person. Nah, that's a therapist.
Oh, that's actually really dangerous.
Yeah, that's dangerous. Don't go there looking for that man to be no therapist now.
And you kind of have to come whole, right?
And you got to come there ready.
For them to make you whole. That's a topic, though. We might have to do that.
Yeah, because we have to talk about it, because you don't, when you get together, when you get married, they don't add up your credit scores. Oh shit, boo, you got a 350, I got a 350, bill, we got a 700. No, it don't work like that. Somebody need to clean that credit up for y'all that walk that aisle. Let's go. Continue. Continue.
So there is several the ones.
Look at this.
So you have a different one for every category.
Oh.
There's not one that fits it all. The person who gets that, kudos to you. But the rest of us, we just take the one for each category, what we're looking for at the time.
I'm sorry, I'm a total package. My wife gets everything under one roof. I'm sorry. She doesn't have to go get parts and shit. Auntie, come on now. Oh, you can ask her now, don't play. You better go whisper now, you might get a rough answer now. Well, I'm getting loose now, you better ask her. And I make macaroni and cheese from scratch. Go, oh, yum.
So I agree to some extent. with what she's saying, but I think it's more of the categories you end up being with somebody that fits the most categories. So if it's 7 categories and you find somebody that can fit 5, that's who you end up with.
Oh my God, young.
So he
Young
said
fella.
if it's 10 boxes, he just need 9 out of 10 checks.
Young fella. You're in control,
He
young
needs
man.
a 70% check.
Young fella.
That's what the Supreme
That's one of them under 35ers back there. That's one of the millennials. Listen, boy. You are outnumbered 12-1, young man. You can get all your boxes filled. You wait. It's 12-1, brother. You're good.
Let's see about this, right?
That pressure. They got the pressure. You're good.
All right, so I got a theory.
Talk to me, Kyle.
I'm not sure you're ready for this theory.
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna tell it anyway. First of all, you gotta know what you want. So see it, you recognize it. That's simple, right? Second theory. You gotta write down what you want, right? So you guys have all heard that before. But here's the trick. You gotta become the person that what you wrote down will recognize. I got that? Okay.
Preach, Reverend.
That's what Quinn said, to be
Yeah.
attract.
Not as that. Not as.
But you said to
not
write
as
it down
nice
first.
as him. She didn't say it as nice as him. Go ahead, brother. Let the brother talk. That was nice. Go ahead, sir.
All right. So here's a tricky part. Here's a part that I think the first lady might have alluded to, and I think Auntie in the back, I think she already knows. So she said there's like multiple people, right? So here's a trick. There's bullseye, right? Like bullseye. Like that person will finish. You say A, and they will complete that sentence. You say B, and they will complete that sentence. That person is that's your bullseye. Well, between bullseye, which is 0, and 15, which is 14 degrees off 0, you will have a lifetime of happiness. But nobody wants 15 degrees off center.
No, if I'm confused, somebody else is. Explain to us. Is this the projector? Y'all remember when you had the projector that was like to put the angles?
Well, you woke as fuck, brother. You woke.
Yeah, he
I was
went
like,
geometry. He went geometry on us. Okay, what do you mean by 14 degrees of people? 14 degrees like the. Okay, explain.
So, bullseye is you taking a dart and you throwing that dart right down the middle.
Yes.
That person, 7 billion people, you have to be all kinds of laws of attraction. You got to be fully committed to that one purpose, dedicated to that one thing, focused unwaveringly to that one thing to even get close to 0.
I know I'm not the only one thinking this. So you have a wonderful theory. Do you practice it? And has it worked? Auntie. Now we gotta listen to the brother while he's speaking.
All right, Auntie, I'm back. So yes, do I practice it? I absolutely practice it. Have I reached 0? I have not reached 0. I have not because it doesn't work, but because getting to 0 is a commitment, a lifelong commitment. I ain't got that much time. I ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. But I will say this. Between 0 and 8, that's the sweet zone. Between dead bullseye, 1 degree off bullseye, all the way to 7, that's sweet zone. Right now, I can safely say I've met 9, 10, and 11. Waiting for number 8, because I'm not going to wait to 0.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
That's it. I mean, it's fair. I've done archery a couple times. I remember that. Spelman, I had a class in Spelman. Wasn't I a nerd? I was in archery class in Spelman.
Okay.
Okay, rub your head.
I'm trying to wrap myself with the brother. That was deep.
Yeah? Was it? Okay. We have Skype ready or we have Facebook? Hey, Facebook. Bertha said, I think there are at least romantic 3 to 7 soulmates per lifetime.
That's partner. We talking in the group. This is sex. Stop this. Stop this. Any woman in here can go out this door right now and just put their leg right here and say, I'm horny. 10 people go run out there.
What are you saying? You're saying, okay, you're just calling that multiple
sex partner. What is a sexual soulmate? Somebody that makes you
wonder, like every time is wonderful. Like every time. Like
he gets you off every time. That's just a man, he's just good at what he do.
Oh, you don't like the soulmate? You don't like that word?
That word, not for sex.
You don't like
not a sexual soulmate.
Okay.
No. She just either she got some good and he got some good. I know. But I was saying, I know it was some you called before you called others because there was certain tricks that they could do that other ones couldn't. That's what separated them. That's why they were at the top of the list. Glory to God. That was about 20-something years ago, but Jesus, this is why they were at the top of the list. There's levels to this. There's levels to this.
Are the doors of the church not open?
Not yet.
I mean, okay, golly. Okay.
Because see, that sexual part, the problem that I have with that, sexual soulmate is what you're into.
Okay, that's true.
I can't.
It's temporary.
Yeah, it's temporary. I can't.
You don't like the soul with the
I can't make a girl a freak if it's not in her. I'll just call it what it is. There are some girls who are just, okay, let's just go missionary and call it a day. They ain't trying to flip, they ain't trying to lick, they ain't trying to do none of that. They just, get it over with. Now, you have that. That's not for me.
The lazy leg.
That's the lazy. That's not for me.
The lazy leg.
Not all of them. No,
Maybe you can teach folks to be free.
No, I don't met some that.
Okay, let's focus. So only half of the folks in here believe in the one. Let's remember that, okay?
Yeah, half.
So those that do not believe in the one, raise your hand. So my question is for y'all, if we can go around. Did you used to believe in the one and now don't?
I heard.
And why? Okay? There's no right answer.
I heard. Who got hurt?
Oh, I didn't share my stuff.
Oh, shit.
Oh, can I say right here?
Yeah. On the couch. You need the therapist.
Oh, okay. So I think that, okay, do I still believe in the one? So I had this little thought that, like, say I found someone that I thought was the one, but if he dies, I'm going to look for the two. You know what I'm saying? And then if it don't work, I'm looking for the three. You know, like, I just don't think, like, it's just, now I can't be with anyone because no one will, I just can't, it's just too final.
I agree with that.
So I'm okay with the 2 and the 3, which I think you was talking about the number 8 and 7 and go down to 0. Okay. But I have to own, and it's going to be one of the questions in a little while, is that I have definitely been wrong about who I thought was the one. So I guess, my ladies, y'all ready to talk about this? Or fellas? Okay, here we go. So I've gotten it wrong. Confession. Okay, I've definitely got it wrong twice. I've been engaged twice, so I got it wrong twice.
I said I got it wrong twice.
Yeah, I got it wrong. What do you mean?
So you got it
No, I'm
right.
talking about the belief. I'm acknowledging that I got it wrong in my belief.
Okay.
Right? Okay.
They weren't the one, but they weren't.
Yeah, I just thought it wasn't. They just weren't. But it's okay. It's a blessing, I think, when you find out on this side of I do versus the other side of I do.
Trial and error.
Okay, so here we go. I saw 4 ladies raise their hand on why you don't believe in the one. Look at the Last Supper table over here. Y'all all right. Thanks for inviting each other.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for coming. Okay, so here we go. So, you ready? Okay, so hey boo, how do you talk about your age? I'm sorry, women do this, I did, but do you talk about your age?
My age?
Do you give your age? Okay, how old are you?
34.
34. And how long ago did you stop believing in the one? Within the last couple of years? It just happened? Okay.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Okay, here we go.
She's sitting with bullseye over there.
No, just an 8.
He's sitting over there with
He's just
bullseye.
trying to be an 8. He don't even want to be
Number
a 0.
7, number 8. Shit.
Okay.
Go ahead. Oh, sorry.
So, I also believe in what the young lady over there said. there are so many people on this planet. I just think that if there is a one, never meet them in our lifetime. So in that sense, I don't believe that we are going to meet people ever. And we are, in a sense, settling based on our location, based on our options, based on all these different things. We're never going to meet anyone that's 100% of what we want. I know I haven't.
Are you kidding? Go ahead.
They just,
No. But I think this is interesting though, because a soulmate to me does not equal that they have everything that I want, but they want to work with what you have and what they have and make it work. That's what because that would almost be perfect. Yeah, we're all perfect. But you said you may never meet them. Someone else said that they believe that there's the one, but I don't know if he said he doesn't know if he'll meet her in 80.
And don't move to Atlanta.
In 80 years. Don't move to Atlanta.
Don't move to Atlanta. He's not up there. Go ahead.
Okay, well, who used to believe in the one and now is like...
Oh, Tasha, that was hot around here about 10 years ago. They were like, I'm going to Atlanta. Still single. Go ahead, boo.
Okay.
Still ain't got nobody.
Well, the reason why I don't believe in, because I feel as individuals, we really do settle for who we decide that we want to be with. Now, I think that we have to find someone that I guess checks a lot of boxes, have to consciously give ourselves the room to be the one for that person. So if I truly care about someone and I really want to be with them, I will work at being the best one for them in that time and in that space.
Oh,
So like you never, or what age did you believe in?
I stopped believing in one at 21.
Damn.
So what did he do? What did he do?
You just got started.
Well, I grew up in a very traditional Pentecostal background, and I felt like my parents...
Like the doilies on the head? How Pentecostal? The doilies were the...
Jesus on the man.
I don't know if you've been to, Jamaican churches, a lot of them are Pentecostal, so you wear the long skirts, you don't wear pants, you don't wear makeup, you don't wear jewelry. And when I got out into the real world, I thought that you were supposed to date to marry. No one else was doing that. So when I realized that no one had the same beliefs and values that I did, and everyone was just pretty much trying to get as much as they could from you, I realized the world was a very, very, very difficult place to navigate. And I was like, oh, everybody effed up. I'm good.
You're right. Good point.
Oh no, I have to challenge that. Okay, so the idea of everybody's this and I'm different, we got to work on that, because that's just impossible. But you did not meet that person that was like you, and you had a child with him. Yes, but you said no one was what you needed. You just hadn't met someone with the similar.
I went out into the real world. I was in a different world from everyone. When I got out into the real world and I felt like I was talking to all these different people, and oh my God, I wasn't prepared for the world that I stepped into.
The Pentecost didn't prepare her for that.
Oh, sheltered.
Yeah, she was a sheltered baby.
Okay, hey y'all, thanks for...
Hey, that's my son, teacher. Hey.
Hey teacher.
Hey, baby.
Here you go.
Make sure my baby gets straight A's. I love you for it. He earned everyone. He did his homework the night before I came here. Go ahead, brother.
And on the subject, my experience has been has given us a misconception about.
You good, brother? Go ahead.
We hook up for the wrong.
Yeah, you hook up for the wrong reasons.
Ancestors was taught how to align us so that we would know ourselves first. That way, by knowing ourselves, why Adam wasn't in the bushes humping a monkey. He understood the monkey wasn't compatible. We don't understand ourselves, so we don't understand the compatibility that we're supposed to have with something.
Ooh. Y'all know yourself.
You saying there's a lot of brothers out here humping monkeys versus their wife? Is that what we talking about?
No.
That's kind of what I got. Y'all didn't get that?
Analogy.
I got that from him.
But they are.
Or just hunching. I remember a lady used to say hunching. Hunching. Y'all ever heard of hunching? So, okay, but if they really knew what they were supposed to be with, they wouldn't be hunching. The animals out here.
But
okay.
That's what, and unfortunately, see, he's right, because I say it month after month. We can sit here and play about the personality and all that good stuff, but that first time when I'm looking across that room, I don't say, God, damn, I bet her personality fire. No. It's something physical. Initially, you saw something that got your eye. Then we'll figure out on the one shit after we've got past.
That would be the next question of how long before you realize they are the one.
Couple of conversations.
Oh, you saying conversations? Who thinks at least a year in you should then evaluate? A year in? 2 years? Y'all are all thinking it should be instant?
See, you just got, see, there's the problem.
As we talking about love at first sight is different than
Some people
soulmate.
can hang out for years because of the feeling and the convenience. It feel good, and I ain't got nowhere else to go. 21, 22 years old, shit, you just knock it up. Damn, he pay all this rent on time, she pay her rent, shit, I'm gonna lay up here. Now that's convenient, but we back to the physical. Man, good sex will make you forget a lot of shit.
In the moment, maybe
in the moment.
I mean, once you come up for air, you're not.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't that long, it ain't all that good stuff, but if you got a good piece in your life, you at work and at your desk and you think about what the fuck happened last night. That's different. You might forget that the water just got cut off, but you remember I remember what happened last night. God damn it.
That is the best when you can think about the night before.
That's different.
I gotta give you that one.
That's some different shit. But I don't know if that's the one. See, back to the subject. Was that the one, or was that just some amazing sex? There's a lot of women out here that have been stigmatized. We always use that word.
Yeah, we do.
They've been stigmatized.
What about pussified? Can you use pussified?
The reason pussified, here's the difference.
Pussified, it has to be a word too.
Yeah, see, okay, I can tell all my business. I stayed covered up because I didn't want no children.
Okay, that's fair.
So, I think I could whoop a woman with rubber sex, but she couldn't whoop me with, it was just sex because it was covered up. Fat girl, skinny girl, white girl, black girl, all this sex I got on rubber. What now?
Wait, are you saying you can't have good sex with a condom on? I don't know if I'm
No, you can't.
Right
I mean, fellas can sit here. Fellas.
You cannot have
Is
good
there
sex.
a difference between rubber sex and raw dog sex? It's a big difference.
Okay.
Raw sex.
But are you saying once you have it raw, then it's never good with the rubber?
Oh, it's never good again.
Oh. Wow.
I didn't take mine off. I got married because I didn't want no kid.
Oh, okay.
Oh my.
I guess it's.
Oh, when I took it off. Woo, Jesus. Oh, when I took it off.
I just got embarrassed for Courtney.
Oh, when I took it off.
Just got embarrassed. Oh my God. Is that how you did it? Just you laid in it? Just stayed? You didn't even move. Oh my God.
See, watch I'm going to teach you tonight. See, since you don't went there. See, if you see a real man, when you got the women, you look at her feet. If they just dangling like this, she just hanging out.
But when it's on,
they curl and freeze. When they now you working. Oh, that shit just hurry up, nigga. Hurry up, nigga. This is
oh
God.
God. I'm not even in the car.
The toes curl. You got to see.
You can do other things other than lick your feet. There's other ways to know that you are pleasing your partner. One being, even though this is not specifically the topic, but listening to their breathing. Know that? Just to be able to listen to their breathing. It doesn't have to always be the groan or the moan, but just literally if they're like, you know, like
about to have an asthma attack.
all that. Okay. L.A. Williams said, there is too much focus on what you want and not what you can give. Are you the one?
Ooh.
L.A. Williams, are you Skyping in? We need you to Skype in with that. Can you let us know?
On what you want and not what you can give.
This is, there is too much focus on what you want and not what you can give.
So,
that's deep.
Yeah,
because love is an action to give.
That kind of went back when I said, your mate ain't a therapist. That's Dr. Tasha. A lot of people get into relationships expecting their new mate to fix the shit that happened.
Yeah, someone said that.
The last guy. I ain't no therapist. First time I see the last relationship pop up, time to go. Because it ain't natural yet. You still bringing all that foolishness to me.
But could you imagine if we started dating this way to figure out what I can give to the person that I love?
No. You don't, okay.
Give, not get. What you can give, not get.
We don't.
There's nothing wrong with that because love will be an action.
But
I agree. I get what she's saying.
the more you hang out with a person, the more you know what they need.
Oh, that's true. Which is why I asked, how long before you would know someone is the one? Can I get a number? Is it a week? 6 months? The first date?
You gotta feel it.
Are we talking about like love at first sight?
You feel it.
Not your left nipple. I don't know if you feel it in your left nipple. Oh, you got a month?
I can't get
a year. Less than a year. Mr. 8, how long?
There's a time. Hold it, I'm coming to you, brother. I don't think it's a time. It's a feeling.
It's not a time. It's not a time. Remember, if you have an idea that's concrete in your head, what it is that you want, when you see what you want, you will recognize it. If you don't know what you want, anybody will do it. So curling legs, anybody can curl a leg. I've seen plenty of curled legs, but that's not the one. Can you make the person come? Can you make the person squirt? It's a big difference.
Oh, come on, coming and squirting. All right.
Big difference. A big difference.
That can get you some points there. But you're right. That may not be the one.
May not be the one. So you have to pay attention to what it is that you know you need. So first step, what's your love language? If I'm not speaking to you in the language that you understand, and you're not speaking to me in the language that I understand, we're not going nowhere.
Yeah, that's Gary Chapman. We're not going to get all the way on him because I would have to explain that, but I do hear you. My love language is physical touch and quality time, but you're right.
So by the time you understand what it is that you want and understand yourself, I think the gentleman over there made it clear. If you do not know yourself, you do not know your soulmate. You cannot find your soulmate unless you know what it is that who you are.
We got it. 73% of Americans believe that they are destined to find their one soulmate. 73%. Got that?
Traditional.
I would prefer to be monogamous with the person I choose to be with, the one.
Oh, have you ever gotten it wrong?
Of course. I'm 47 years old and I'm still looking for the one. So I've been there, I've done that, I've dated several people, like 8 now, and I meet guys who don't match what I'm looking for, so they're not the one, and I move on. And sexually, okay, we all have our needs, but it's not about sex for me. I'm still gonna go for the sex because that's not what I'm looking for
right y'all
now.
got batteries now. Don't need them for that.
Oh boy. Uh-oh, she's shaking her head. Hey, boo.
Vibrating.
She literally is shaking her head. So, buckle your seat.
I don't know. You never did this.
And she didn't want to talk because it was going everywhere. I don't know why it works for me and not you. Let's try.
The person you're supposed to find yourself, you love yourself, you know who you are.
You're okay.
You attract the match. Start attracting people who vibe with.
So finding the one is finding yourself? Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's working right here.
I have no idea either.
I just never did this. That's okay. So the young lady said, what now? Tell her again. Repeat what she said, Tasha. She don't want to hear. She don't want to talk.
Every time you meet somebody,
Yeah, just repeat it.
Yeah, but even this mic isn't working.
Just switch it.
Just switched it. Do you mind coming up to the front?
Yes, she do. She want to come up there. Come on, boo. Thank you. Come on, she coming up.
Okay, right here.
Yeah, we're good. We won't bite. We don't bite.
Yes, it's good. You dropping knowledge. Oh, it's your birthday? Oh, when?
I just feel like every time you meet somebody, every time you're in an environment, it's not meant to be.
Very weird. Like, I'm using the same mic. Okay, let me get close. Oh, anybody got a...
Every time.
She said you repeat it.
I'm being silenced.
There you go. You got it.
I don't know. Put it up.
Every time you meet somebody, you learn more about yourself.
Agreed.
Every time you meet somebody, you learn more about yourself.
Iron sharpens iron. You get to
Sharpens iron.
sometimes you're in the right environment and you start jarring, you feel, you connect.
Sometimes you're in the right environment and you start jarring and connect.
Sometimes you're not.
Sometimes you're not.
Down. And
Sometimes you're being pushed down.
as you start learning what types of energies are good for you,
As you start learning what types of energies are good for you,
you start meeting more people
you start meeting more people that
who vibe with you.
who vibe with you. So the trial and error, you believe. Then you choose one, which is what the brother said over here.
This is like a sign language thing. It's like you doing sign language.
I'm interpreting
Go ahead.
English. It's crazy.
You talk with your hand.
This is not working to my.
Go ahead, baby. That's crazy.
Okay, y'all, did you have anything more to say to us about believing? Okay, y'all give it up for her. I don't know, that's weird. It's
That's
so
weird. That's weird. Go ahead. This never happened.
Okay, who else? Yes? Sorry, I don't know what to do. I'm going to come back there, but I don't know.
Come on up to the Pentecost. Girl, they ain't let them, you can't
Oh,
let
your
them
pants are
Pentecost.
fun. Those are
Little
some
boy
fun
shorts in Pentecost.
Said she grew up in the costume.
Oh, she grew up. You got in the world for real. I see you got into the world. Go ahead, boo.
I'm not even. I just believe that social media has made it so hard for you to find the one because it has made people so accessible that are so far away that men and women that you would never ever run across in your entire life, you can now connect to them within seconds. Facebook Messenger, Instagram Messenger, you can find someone, and every time you're attracted to someone else, you feel like this one might be the one. So let me put this person to the side because I'm more attracted to this person than that person. So as we keep looking for someone to be with, we start to unravel who we are and finding who we want, not necessarily who we need. So as I've gotten older, I see men choose women because they're like, oh, well, there's like 100 million women who are so beautiful. If I can just touch them or connect with them, they might be the one. And men have, of course, 7 to 1, 12 to 1 ratio with women. And I believe it or not, some of the times I see people and they're not, you look at them and you're like, they could never be compatible. But it's something that they saw in each other and they connected and they're like, oh, I found my soulmate. You would have never saw Tamika if we didn't have Instagram. You would have never saw Shannon if you didn't have Facebook. So now we're going through our lives where we just keep thinking, I'm gonna find the one, I'm gonna find the one. You're not the one, you're not the one, you're not the one. So we think that we shouldn't settle anymore. And we love ourselves so much more that we're just like, you're not good for me, I wanna be with someone else. So that's why we have so much people thinking that they don't have to find the one in the person that's right there.
Give it up for my girl, thank you.
I got no options.
Hey, did that make anybody else sad? That made me sad. That social media, that's true that we have access to even more people than obviously 20 years ago.
And I heard what y'all be doing in the DM. They be sending them pics.
Y'all be sending us pics too.
I heard they send them pics.
Okay, so she made me just think of something about, okay, this is interesting.
Ooh.
That the idea of, did you used to not believe in the one and now you do? Maybe because you met someone. Anybody got the positive spin on this? Oh no. Oh, come on now. Come on, Curly. Why don't you help the people? Teach the people. Do you believe in the one?
Shy. She's shy.
Oh, come on, with your cute freckles. No, this is the whole point. Here, it's like, this is like, remember, back, I don't know how old you are, but like the village, just the idea of like, we need each other.
Help each other.
We need your opinion.
What's wrong with our community?
Just try.
We don't help.
No, all day.
We don't help each other. Help, baby.
Help us. Teach us something different.
I'm crazy.
So, what I was thinking was that I know there's over 7 billion people in the world, and that there's no way you can connect with everybody. But you just mentioned that we have Facebook and Instagram and things like that, and so we have the ability to connect with whomever, whenever, wherever. And I believe that God does have a certain person for you at a certain particular time. And I think that there is no coincidence.
Okay, so she said that God has somebody for you for a particular time. So God works on like every 5 years, or how does it work exactly? Okay.
He says that at a certain time when the creation and the creator is ready, that he will bring it together. And so I feel that when it is time, God will bring you to connect to that person. It doesn't matter what's going on. I can say for me and my spouse that we met in Vegas. Like there would have been.
Oh, wait now.
Vegas Cabaret. Vegas Cabaret.
Wait, hold on.
Vegas Cabaret, Las Vegas.
Did she have the pasties on? What she had on? She had the pasties on? Okay, what about him? He was a chipper or a dailer? What he was doing? What y'all was doing in Vegas?
There wouldn't have been anything that would have connected us together. I'm not from here. We lived on 2 different coasts. Like there's nothing that would have ever connected us. We just happened to both be there at the same time. And so I think that,
Meaning you guys both are from what coast?
no,
I'm from this side. She's from
Oh, just being in different coasts and then met in
I'm
Vegas.
just saying that if
God
if
put you
God
guys
wants to put-
together.
yeah, if he wants you, it doesn't matter if you can miss the connection and he'll be like,
You can miss the connection to your plane and you're supposed to meet him at the layover. Possibly.
I'm just saying, if it's supposed to be that time, he will connect you with that person for that.
When it's supposed to be your time, he will present you to the person that will then see you. But you have to be
continuously working on yourself.
Continuously working on yourself.
Like someone already said, if you don't know what you want, if you don't love yourself, you can't love anyone else. If you can't deposit into anyone else, you can't be aware of what it is that person what you can bring to that person and what that person can bring to you. So it is better for you to continue to work on yourself until that time that that person comes to your life.
We got it. I think we're gonna have the cord mic back in the day. Y'all remember the corded mic?
I ain't never seen this.
We're gonna have a whole long
It
cord
only
just
fit
go
one
all the way
section.
around. Okay.
But here's my question: what if you believe that other person doesn't believe you're the one?
That's a good one. If it's not mutual, the question is, would they still be your one if they don't see you as the one?
Work harder.
That must not be the one. That's a rough one, though. Gotta communicate. Go ahead.
Sometimes the one we're talking about, not the one for the finalization, but the one that's getting you prepared for your final.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might go through 5 relationships with things in you that you haven't seen. Through the process, become who you need for the one.
I'm gonna say this.
For the one that's coming.
Yeah, but damn. I don't think. See, that's a scary one right there.
Repeat it for me.
The brother said there's a lot of relationships you go through that's preparing you to be the one.
Oh, I like that.
But I wouldn't want to give up all my good sex years. Shit, he might not see you the wonder you in your retirement home. 75
That's a good one. That along the way, I'll give you that. That's a good one.
85
I like
in a
that.
diaper talking about
That's your
one.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
I got my soulmate.
It's gonna change you. Your diaper.
To say what he said, I think that everybody has the one you're not aware of is the one that you meet on the way to the one. What I think people don't realize is because you're with.
Wait, say that one more time. The one is the one that you meet on the way to the one?
I think you meet a lot of ones on the way to the one. I think that.
Somebody in there that got to be number 3 or 4. Is that not how it works? 1, 2, and you just keep thinking each one is the one?
I think that at the time, the one is the one at that time and what you're doing in your life. So.
Oh, that's what Freckles said that. Freckles said that. Like she understands that God will bring you somebody. Yeah.
I got one hiding in the dark. Got a question back here hiding in the dark.
Okay, go ahead. It's rough back there.
Can you hear me?
And we'll try. We'll try. Can you come up, or do you only like the back? Okay, come on up.
Come on, clap it up. Isn't she wonderful? I wanted to be Stevie one. Right here on the couch, boo.
Go and sit with her. Help her.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
Okay.
Woo, please. Where we at here?
Let's have a conversation.
Come on.
Let's have a conversation.
I gotta get this mic to work.
Okay.
So, at one time, I did think that I met the one, and I think it was a gentleman that was.
At what time you thought you met the one? Okay.
Right. I think it was a gentleman that was saying that if you felt like that person was the one, but that person may not have been. I'm so scared.
Can you hear? Okay. So, one of the gentlemen was saying that you might have felt like you were the one, or that person was the one for you, but that person may not have felt like you were the one. And I was definitely in that situation.
Oh, you were in that situation?
Yeah.
Were you the one that thought you found the one, or?
I thought I found the one. I was with him for 15 years, but...
Wait, pause. Okay, I'm putting it down. Okay. So you were with him as a married, or y'all just stayed shacking?
No, we were in a very long-term relationship.
Very long. How many kids long?
No kids. So
no kids, 15 years.
Yep.
Okay, and you never became his wife?
No.
And, okay. My brain, I know y'all thinking what I'm thinking. I'm trying to go slow here. Okay, so, how long into the relationship did you think that he was the one?
From the time that I met him, since we were 16.
Okay, it was coming up, love at first sight, this is my guy.
Right.
Okay, And from the beginning, did he tell you that he thought you were like it for him, or you just kind of went along for the ride?
I think I probably went along.
For the whole 15 years?
Yeah.
In the passenger seat?
I mean, he was always there for me, and he pretty much did everything that I wanted him to do.
Are you sure that he was like you were his only girlfriend?
I believe so. He was also in the military, so during that time he spent a lot of time overseas and then come back. So it's kind of like on and off for 15.
On and off for 15 years. Did you guys live together?
At one point we did.
At one point you did. And why did you stay that long with someone that didn't think of you as the one?
Because I truly believe he would have came around, which was my mistake.
Oh, thank you. Teach the ladies. Teach the ladies. You can't go into nothing trying to change your brother.
Exactly.
Really, he actually sees. I know this, and brothers, you can co-sign if I'm correct. That you guys kind of know. When you know, y'all know, and you know early. And it doesn't grow. You don't grow to know 15 years later. You just know. And when you know, you then take them off the market and then make them your own. Correct? It's not really a big guessing game. So any woman that ever says, I wonder if he's that into me, guess what the answer is? No. Because if you knew, like if he was into you, it would never be a question.
Right.
Okay, you now learned this after the 15-year relationship. Wow, did you feel like it was a waste of your time?
No.
Auntie!
No, because I learned a lot and I grew from that experience.
Okay, you were not regretful of all.
I was not regretful.
Wow. Anybody got questions for her? You got questions?
I swear we've never had this before. It's the goddamn Black Friday TV. Stefan, ever since you got this, goddamn, we've never had this before. It's the Black Friday TV. Yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead. What you got for her, beauty?
The question, anyone's asking her, you're going to ask her?
He has a question.
Yeah. Now, I told you to stay in the back. She was going to make you do the show.
I know.
All right.
So, okay. All right. Okay. I've personally been married twice. One of them for 20 years. I'm 47. So, over the course of that 20 years, there have been several times where I thought, this can't be the one. But it started off with love at first sight. So, what was it that attracted you to that person that made you think 15 years was worth sacrificing?
Good question. That's an easy question for me.
Go ahead, baby. Just hold it.
He provided me security.
Hold it like it was the first year, the 15 years.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, he provided me with security, and that's why I stayed with him.
Security. Pay the bills.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
That's fair.
follow-up question.
Pay the bills. Security.
So I believe you because my ex told me that the only thing that she needed from me was a roof over her head, good father for her son. I've never been an absentee dad. So I gave her that, but I said, I can do that and I don't have to be here. So I exited stage left only because the requirements was what? Roof over my head and someone take care of my kids. That's child support. Yeah, I'm pretty good with child support. I pay more than my child support. That's not even the point. So the question, the follow-up question to that is, when you realize that that's all you needed, why'd you stay?
Well, for me, it wasn't.
Oh, you got that mic.
Okay. For me,
Just keep talking, baby.
For you, go ahead.
Well, for me, I was in love with him. So it wasn't.
You stayed in love with him the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it wasn't just for the security. I wanted to get married. I wanted to have kids with him. And
So when you would ask him, just wondering, 5 years in, you guys are 21. No, 10 years in, you were 30, 26.
right.
When you would ask him, like, why you were not married, what would be his reason? Because military has the good benefits. So you missed the good benefits.
Man, hush.
I always got he wasn't ready.
You got that he wasn't ready.
Right.
Okay.
One of the things when he did leave. Okay, so we have been together since we were 16. At 18, I left to go to college. He left to go to the military.
Been together since 16, 18.
That's that throwback shit.
Yeah.
We done had a 17 and a 16. Y'all started young.
He ended up meeting someone and ended up having a child with him.
While you were how old?
When we were 18.
When you were 18, he was your boyfriend, and he had an outside kid of the relationship,
Right.
and you stayed.
Right.
Okay, and you stayed because
Because I was.
She was in love. She said that.
because love allows disrespect. Is that the whole? Is that what?
Stigmatized.
Forgiveness.
Love allows forgiveness.
Because, I mean, I was in college as well. He was overseas, and I was doing my thing in college, and he clearly did his thing.
Oh, okay. So you were cheating like he was cheating. You just weren't cheating raw, and he was. Is that what we're saying?
Yes.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a good. That makes more sense now.
All right.
Okay. Any more questions?
Bring
Yeah.
it back
Oh.
to the young man in the back.
Let's try. We're gonna try. We're gonna. Boy, oh boy, this might.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Boy, y'all aunties talking too much. Boy, these young boys they get excited. These millennials like, I need a PIN number for Christmas.
So I think it's really interesting that this is not an isolated case because we having this conversation with her, but not many men sit around for 15 years. So the real question is, why is that the case? Why is it that women would sit around in situations and think that they're the one? I don't never really see men doing the same thing.
I'm gonna tell you, young fella, I answered. The problem is, we're gonna go back to the numbers again. But I can say as a married guy, I know a lot of friends who, soon as they got divorced, they were right back with another woman. Because, that's men. Because a lot of women look at him, even though he's a divorcee, Brandon, they look at him and say, oh shit, he'll commit. At least the nigga get married. He's done it before. So as soon as he get divorced good, a lot of chicks jump right on them type dudes because they see that he'll commit. A lot of you youngins that have never been married before,
But don't you think that's problematic?
Oh, that's a big problem.
The fact that
That's a big problem.
men are not necessarily, even as a child, the way you process relationships it's a totally different rearing from being a kid. Like a girl is reared to be a mother and to be a wife, and a boy is reared to play with toy trucks and look at blue and be rough. So now when we try to bring these things together, we end up having these problems 30 years later.
Papa was a Rolling Stone. That's the only daddy song we got. Shit.
This ain't the only daddy song. God.
Dance with my father. You do that shit at a wedding. We don't listen to that. Papa was a Rolling Stone. All we got.
Okay, so she asked the question right here, and I'm going to ask it.
Yeah.
She said, "What happens once you're with someone for?" Oh, y'all, let's give up our girl from in the front. Thank you so much for sharing your story. You did a great job. That was great. So the question is, once you're married and you realize that the person is now not your one, what do you do if you're feeling like you should honor your vows?
God save it.
A lot of people don't get married because the person's the one. They get married for obligation or what they think they can build with that person at the time, depending on where they are with their goals and what they're trying to achieve.
But she's saying she's married. What do you do once you're married?
I want to go back to this young lady.
So you're saying it has nothing to do with the one now?
It might go back
it's
to
just a
upbringing.
decision or a choice, like the brother and his wife said. Okay.
It could be upbringing, like this young lady said. You don't have to be no Church of God Pentecostal. You can be regular Baptist. If you was raised Baptist, they tell you to death do your part. So if some of these women thinking you pull it out, they might shoot the shit out you. They don't. They need death, bitch. That's the only way out. That's what Pastor said.
I think with a lot of the relationships that I'm witnessing in my friends and family, I think honestly it's not necessarily about finding the one. It's just on your options. You may not have access to your one, so you are dating those that are available to you and settling with them.
Oh, no, boo.
I kind of got to co-sign that. Ooh, go ahead. You want to respond to that?
Oh, that means she just...
Oh, wait, hold on. I got something for that. Okay, I got two ladies that want to talk. So, okay.
She said it's just whatever.
Yeah, but this is how deep it is. See, this is how deep it is. She's in her 30s.
Yes, 34.
Okay, here we go. So what's crazy is a lot of men will have multiple wives, right? And sometimes the women who marry those men, that's their first husband. Y'all got that?
Yeah.
And the reason is that you're sometimes praying for your one, but he's now married to whomever, and you're almost in a weird way waiting for him to be
praying for divorce. Disgusting.
It sounds crazy, but because they're not available, that's actually really real right there. Because now, which is not the worst thing, right? Divorce is not the worst thing. But you guys ever heard this? I heard this in Los Angeles about divorcees are the best kept secret. Y'all ever heard that before? Because they believe, men and women, right? Because they still believe in commitment, right? And they got it wrong, and they're looking for the right one. You get what I'm saying? So there's still like a belief in I got it wrong in my 20s, or because she gave it to me the right way, that wasn't what I needed. And then now they're finding what they need versus what they want. That's actually real. I can co-sign that. You wanna talk about that?
I was gonna answer the question of once you're married and you realize they're not the one.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was married.
Oh wait, are you wanting to answer from her, or you got to separate?
Wait, we good.
The marriage? Okay, good. So I'm coming back.
So I was married, and then I realized he wasn't the one, but I made a choice to stay because we have 2 kids together, and I decided to work on my marriage. But then when he did something that was unforgivable, then I decided to leave. So you have
we just saying something. We doing the vague thing tonight. What's the something?
He hit me, and I wasn't going to go to prison. So instead of going to prison, I served him with divorce papers.
There you go.
Oh, that means she was going to kill him? Is that what?
Yeah, I told you.
She did say my soulmate. She was the one that said my soulmate won't hit me.
I know her face. That's till death. She means that shit. She look like she'll go buy one at Walmart. I tell you what, when I get paid Friday, bitch, I'm going to buy 9, nigga. You gonna get it Friday, bitch. I don't own a gun now, but bitch, you hit me.
Said I was going to go to prison.
When I get paid Friday, bitch, I'm gonna shoot the shit out you.
I felt that. Yes, ma'am.
So lately, the younger marriages, like no longer a commitment of such, is convenient and partnership. That means a lot of the female and men, it goes both. I'm being real. They can't afford to be living on their own, so they rather get married to someone where they can split everything like that and try to be respectful with it. Sometimes it's not about love in the marriage anymore. Just you can do better, so you try to make it work the best way.
So they choose a woman for the come up. That's a big actually thing. Remember when we did a show about the how long is too long to shack, and men choose to move in for out of convenience, and women move in thinking that he'll want to marry me next year once he moves into this year.
And then you're coming up. You just
That's a real thing. Hold on one second, only because you've been talking to me.
Y'all doing good.
Oh yeah, like a whole 15 minutes left.
Y'all doing good.
When I'm listening to a lot of the women talk about the very long relationship, it's like you've been in it from when you were a child. You haven't been anywhere. I can't necessarily say that, but how can you really experience and go out and meet all these people
want to meet and say they're the one, when you're just meeting someone right out of high school.
Let me just call it, but I'll say it. I'll cut to the
But
chase.
you have to grow up, and you have to figure out yourself. No, just because you have a child, I have to stay with this person at such a young age. Or, I met him and she said, well, I went to college and he went away and we stayed together. You have to, as women, you have to better yourself. Like, you just have to grow up and learn how to support yourself and do for yourself and expose yourself to other things and other people, not just everyone who is down the street or around the corner who's in your classroom.
Yes,
so
yes.
this is how you get, because that's all you know, and that's why you're stuck in that relationship for so long.
But I have to tell you, so yes, I actually agree with everything you just said. But I think this is what's crazy, is we're going off of what we were taught. So this is the for real 2019 for sure version. But the 80s, I don't know if in the 80s and the 70s that grandma or ma taught you that just to make sure to get yourself all so you can find somebody. I don't know if that.
I wasn't taught that. I was taught you're going to college. That's it. Doesn't matter what you do. You're not going to get a job. You're going to go to college. You're going to go away. You're going to do something. And that was it. That's how my mom raised me.
Wait.
Was your mom married?
My mother was not married but she did want to marry my dad, but my dad got sick.
Okay, like literally it was like some logistics that couldn't happen.
It was crazy.
Because I wondered if she said that from the single mother telling the woman to make sure you never depend on me. That's why I asked.
She said because her mother never told her to go to college. So she was one of those parents, I want better for my kids than what I had. Because they were, and when my mom's like 70 something. So they didn't have to go to college. They graduated from high school and they got amazing jobs from the city or whatever corporation and lasted forever with pensions and things. She knew in the 80s we weren't going to have that. You got to go to college. You got to go do something. You got to get out of here. You got to get out of my house.
You got to go. Now go ahead.
But what she said in a very nice way earlier, they haven't experienced much. How can that be the one if you've only had one? I'm an elementary teacher. We do things compare and contrast. You gotta have something to compare if you're gonna contrast. If you only had one dick, you don't know if it's good, bad, or indifferent. If I had one piece of it wasn't bad.
It'll be the best one you've ever had.
That's the best one you ever had and the worst one you ever had. Because you don't know.
Glass half full.
Glass half full. You don't know.
Okay, we got old school. We got old school right here.
OT, what it do?
Are we all right over here? Okay, go ahead.
Mic check.
Yeah, we good.
All right, I'm gonna give you a little older perspective. I'm dying now all my life.
In the back, please.
Blacks can't whisper after 2 drinks. Lean over, tell your neighbor, bitch, you not whispering. Jesus, go.
Yeah, chasing the one was fun till she caught you. That's what it was. And
Wait, hold on. I mean, chasing the one was just for fun until she caught you, meaning until
God damn it, she caught me.
Caught me in what way? Oh, till you now caught feelings for her.
You don't know she the one until she knocked you on the head and said, yeah, this is a good situation. I think been here for a while.
Wait, so did you have to be convinced of the one?
When quantity is in your eye, quality sometimes gets by.
Oh, that's true. I actually know most men that talk about the woman that got away. I actually have heard this from mostly men. That the woman that they didn't take seriously in the meat of all the quantity. Hey, that's real. You got anything else to share? That's cool.
At 150, maybe 3, I say I let get away that I miss. So at this point, I'm not looking for number 1 or the one. My age, I need 2, half my age, that can learn and think and behave.
It's your season. It's Sugar Daddy season, ladies. Sugar Daddy season is in the building.
Y'all give it up for old
school. Ladies, it's your season.
Y'all give it up for old school. school?
In the sugar daddy.
Oh my God. So wait, but y'all didn't hear what he said at the very. He said she needs someone. Oh, that was really funny.
That was.
Okay.
Dead ass serious.
Yeah, he didn't even take offense to that. But he said at the end that now you're someone. And did y'all catch that? He said 150. Y'all caught all that? 150. Okay. So after 150 to 200 people left or got by you, you now want to date women in what bracket? How old are you? Just turned 56, and you now want a woman at what age?
27.
27 and a half. Up to what? That's the minimum, please tell me.
All the young girls are here like,
To what? That's the lowest age. Up to what?
Fucking gross.
To 40?
Don't knock it till you try it. Sugar daddy season is in the building. There's another one there with the yellow shirt on. They bought their life. Y'all better stop that bullshit. These young niggas ain't got nothing. They living with their mamas. You better go get a PIN number. They children grown and they left the house. Nigga, shit.
I wanted to speak on when you were talking about how when you're in a marriage and you realize that you're not the one. So I don't know if anybody saw they're no longer the one. I don't know if anyone saw the Red Table Talk with Will Smith when he was married, his wife, and he realized that his soulmate was Jada.
Man, don't talk to him. Don't use him for this.
I'm gonna tell you that that's exactly what happened to him. But because of his beliefs and his values, he refused to get divorced. The person who said that they no longer wanted to be with him was his wife, and he had to make a decision to say that I don't want to be with someone who doesn't want to love me, or who doesn't love me. And that's truly what we have to do for ourselves and say, I love myself enough to want to be happy with the person who makes me happy. And that's what we're looking for.
That is so beautiful, honey, but you know how many women that did that shit and they over here deep side by themselves. They left a bitch, they left Jimmy Lee in 71. And they've been lonely ever since, baby. That was powerful. Girl, you young, man. You young, baby, don't you? Don't you just grow up with you?
Where is deep side?
It's
like
gonna be 56 in Oakland.
Okay, have something fun to just do for a little while.
Oh my
God.
Go ahead, baby.
Okay. So this was fun to me when I was thinking about it. So remember we talked about the sexual soulmate? So, Aries in the building. Could you stand up? Aries, stand up.
Bipolar. Go ahead.
Oh God. So Aries, you're daring and spicy, right? And so your soulmate, do you guys know your sexual soulmate? Do you know what it is? Leos, stand up. Leos. It's not many? Oh, look around. So you guys are sexually compatible. I hate to use it just like that, but it says that Aries are they're a bit theatrical, especially in bed. And that Leos, even though we're a bit, oh, y'all didn't know that? Oh, he's a bit theatrical? Oh, y'all laughing at him? That's funny. Is he? Have a seat. I just thought it would be funny. Okay, Taurus in the building. If you can stand up. Taurus. Any Taurus stand up? Taurus. Oh, y'all both Taurus.
Oh, y'all both Tauruses.
Oh.
There's the bullet up in this pig.
Unfortunately, the Taurus sexual soulmate are Scorpios. Stand up, Scorpios.
And you know Kelly's a Scorpio.
Oh, your boo. So Scorpios in terms of BDSM, okay, so that's the little dominatrix going on. The Taurus are all for it. They can't get enough of it. Okay, that's just one. Okay, a little bit more. One of the Scorpios are fine? Okay, yeah, go and get one. Go get you one. Gemini, stand up. Gemini, stand up. Your sexual soulmate is Aquarius. Any Aquarius in the building? Stand up. It says that Geminis are sometimes a bit immature or unaware when it comes to sex. A bit immature, right? But it says with Aquarius knows how to have that dirty talk. Aquarius, oh, you're Aquarius?
Why am I not surprised?
Auntie.
Why am I not surprised?
Auntie.
Why am I not surprised? What do Aquarius do? They
like dirty talk.
Potty mouth.
Dirty talk with Geminis. That was how long do you go, Auntie? Auntie, how long do you go?
Young nephew.
Okay, let's see. Let's do another one. I think that's okay. Virgos, stand up.
Rodney at the bar.
Virgos. Okay, Virgos.
Rodney at the bar. Sugar Mama season is here. One of my young boys, they don't leave out the sugar daddy stuff.
Oh, he wants the sugar mama?
Sugar Mamas in here.
Okay, so Leo. Sorry, which one did I say? Virgos.
The building.
He just got me. I got Virgos. Your sexual soulmate are Capricorns. Stand up. I'm a Capricorn. Yeah. So we apparently with Virgos act innocent. Oh, that's interesting how y'all stood up with your head down and everything. So Virgos act innocent, but don't let the innocence fool you. They are secret freaks. They are secret freaks. Okay, have a seat. Okay, let's do two more. Libras.
Yes.
Any Libras? Oh. Libras. So you guys are kind of also into Aquarius. That apparently it's like very magical when you guys get together because Aquarius, they already stood up. But somehow you guys have an open mind. You guys are very open-minded. Which has to do with actually sexually open. You're sexually open.
I ain't that open, goddammit.
Oh, you're not that open? Which one are you? You're a Libra?
I'm a Libra, but I ain't that open.
It says Libras rule the buttocks. Listen to this.
It's exit only. Exit only. No entry, boo. Exit only back here.
We got it.
It's all man up in this bitch. Go ahead, continue, boo. What we supposed to do?
Scorpios and Pisces.
You said something about Libra and booty. What happened?
Libras rule the buttocks. That y'all really like to dominate the buttocks.
Hey, baby. Hey, wife of mine.
It really says that.
Oh, I love them. They know me.
So Scorpios, stand up, Scorpios. I don't think if you guys stand up. Oh, we did already? I'm sorry.
Yes.
So Scorpios and Pisces. Pisces stand up. I don't think we found out who the soulmate is, the Pisces. They know Pisces. Pisces don't come to talk shows? Okay. So Scorpios have a back. Oh, we got one in the back. Okay, so this is interesting. You, Scorpios, like to bring handcuffs to the bedroom. Meaning you actually like to dominate and where someone submits to you. Which that might work. There's nothing wrong with that. And it says Scorpios and Pisces have mind-blowing sex.
All the Scorpios have on the praise team. So all the freaks on the praise team.
Okay, I think that's enough.
That's enough.
That was fun. Happy New Year to everyone. Okay, so I don't know if we answered the question. Do we still believe in the ones? Raise your hand if you do believe in the ones.
If we do it, I believe in it.
We got like a whole 10, like out of 80.
But I think we all did believe in the one.
We all believed in the one at one time.
And then if they die, you go find another one. Or if they leave, you go find another one. Goddamn, if they hit you, go find another one. If they cheat on you, go find another one. There's another one out there for your ass. We got ones all up in this bitch. Make it rain. We got ones everywhere.
So if we, I know really, like you're gonna find the next one. If you have a business, come on up so that we can promote you. We like to do that.
Any business owners, if you own your own business, Amway is not that. We're just talking about a real business, something you file for later. Come on, brother.
Really, come to the front. I'm sorry, come to the front if you own the business and want to promote it.
Okay, sure.
And then we'll be done.
All right, I didn't know what to do. All right, my name is Jules Nelson. I have a fitness company for children. It's called the PEX Games. So if anybody has after-school programs, summer camps, that's who we cater to. So we've been in business for about 12 years now. We've been very successful, so appreciate it.
All right.
I'll give it up for him. Fitness for children.
PEX Games. ThePEXGames.com.
ThePEXGames.com.
Or at PEX Games.
Yes, we got that social media. Oh, we like that.
I used to be
Fitness for children.
elementary teacher and a coach, so I might be able to help. You might be able to talk. I got some.
Who else running the business? Running the business. Come to the front. Sorry.
I know everybody in this bitch ain't an employee. Shit, this is black business.
Go, yeah.
Hi, my name is Shawana. Oh, hi, my name is Shawana. I am the founder of Bright Choice.
Like 3 minutes, please. Just respect the mic.
I am the founder of Bright Choice Events and More. We have a Winter Wonderland boutique takeover on December 22nd at Clutch Couture. You can find me on Facebook at Right Choice Events and More.
Right Choice Event Planning?
Yeah.
Right Choice with a W or an R?
With a W.
Okay, Right Choice Event Planning.
Yeah.
And the December what day?
December 22nd, and it's Right Choice Events and More.
Events and More. Got you. Right Choice Events and More. Give it up for her.
Come on.
Couture. You said couture.
Y2K production, we do DJ, events, taxes, life insurance, health insurance, credit repair.
Credit repair, life insurance, taxes, and DJ. The whole party. Once you get your tax money back. There's nothing wrong with that. Multiple streams of income.
It's called multiple streams of income. And the area. We do funerals.
That is probably true.
Good evening, beautiful melanated people. I don't need a microphone. How y'all doing today?
Okay, she don't need a microphone.
How y'all doing? Y'all look good. Y'all look good. So my name is Nadine Gardner. I'm the owner of Aligning Vegan Skincare and Hair Care.
Vegan skincare and hair care. That's in the back.
I got beard oil, vegan primers, moisturizers, scrubs, and I'm doing Christmas.
Vegan oils, primers, and moisturizers in the back.
So come support black business and get
Come support black businesses.
Babe, what? This is the one I want for our son. We have a 24-year-old.
Oh, that's you're gonna pick his one? Are you gonna pick his first one?
Yeah, I'm picking the first one.
Okay.
I put for her. You don't want to be chosen?
Oh, dang. You don't believe in monogamy or you believe in polygamy?
Daddy lit.
I'm just trying to vibe out.
You just trying to
Vibe out. That's the word now?
And plus you're a vegan. We eat bacon in my house. Get out. You ain't gonna want no way like that shit.
Throw the guest.
We eat bacon shit.
Don't throw the guest.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Victor Yemi. I have 2 businesses, okay? So my primary business is IT support, so IT technologists for small businesses. But last week I opened a wellness spa, Aqua Aura Wellness Spa. So those of you who might need a massage, or those of you who might need micro braiding, we just opened 150 B University Drive, right across from Broward Mall. So this month, because it's our first month, we're giving 50% off all massages. So if you mention the fact that you came here and you saw Victory, you get 50% off your massage.
I'll be there tomorrow. Go ahead, we got more, we got plenty. Come on.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. This does not work well, so I'm going to speak really loud. Okay. My name is Karen Singleton. I am new to Florida. I just moved here, well, almost new. Moved here in January. I'm from California. I did real estate in California since 2005, and recently I just started my real estate business here in Florida. I'm with the Kai's Company in Coral Springs. So and I know there's other realtors here. I already met one. So if you know anyone who's interested in buying or selling or even referring my name, I'm good people. I've known Tasha since California. So just bring her my way. I'm gonna leave some business cards on the table. Take them if you like. If you don't, you can keep them. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Come on, young fella. I said young fella, not your. Oh, go ahead. Go, you young fella. Go.
You mean like grandpa?
No, never.
How many Caribbeans we got in the house? All right. Any of y'all familiar with Major Hype? Yes. All right. Next week, Friday, is the Caribbean Comedy Fest featuring Major Hype. Pembroke Pines at the Charles Dodge City Center. It's on Pines and Palm. But what I want to do tonight is give away 2 free tickets to the Major Hype Show. All right? But I got to figure out how we're going to do this. I should ask a question, right?
But I'm with them young people, but I'm with all them young twerk content. Oh, sorry. DJ, give us some twerk music.
I'll tell you what we can do.
Gonna work here.
Does few of y'all know who Major Hype is? Okay. Tasha says, oh, somebody show me their ID. Whoever has the closest birth date to Friday the 13th this month can get the 2 tickets. Because I was going to ask you to name 3 Major Hype characters.
Oh, that's the dread. I know.
Well,
yes.
Who got 3? Y'all got to know. All right, bring the ID.
Bring the ID.
And now who's the person with the 3 people?
Friday the 13th.
Oh, yours is Friday. You are Friday the 13th is your birthday? No, what's this one? I'm not gonna act like I can see this. You know, I'm gonna take your word for it. It's why you got 2 different birthdays? Trump looking for you. Oh, it's 2 different people. You can see that in her. You know that, right?
All right.
All right. Who's the 11th? Which one is the 11th? Wave your hand, 11th.
All right.
All right. So far, the 11th, I got 2 tickets for you. Now, who got the 3 Major Hype characters?
Right here.
Come on, Natalie. Let me hear him. Hold on.
Come on, Natalie.
Come on, man. Do your job, man.
Yeah, that's the best accent I can do. I'm a Yankee.
There's Mitzi. There's
No. It's Mitzi with a Z. Get it right. But anyway, go on.
There's Babel
Go on, yeah.
and Charles.
All right. I think you just went online and checked out one of the skits. I think you cheated. She Googled. She's quick. Mabel and Charles was really a tough one. That's like way down. He has 28 characters. Yeah, there are a couple. You did good. All right. I got 2 tickets for you, and I have 2 tickets for the shy person born on the 11th.
All right.
All right. Now, what I need y'all to do now, the people who got the 2 tickets, tell your friends. All right. And when y'all call them, if y'all call the number on the flyer, I'm going to give you with the tickets. What we're going to do is you get your friends to buy tickets, and I'm going to upgrade your free tickets. Well, all right?
Look at y'all. Look what happens when you come and drive by.
All right? Y'all do that.
Come on, son. We got another business.
And thank you for coming to Crave, and we're open from Wednesday to Sunday. The food is good.
Yes.
The services, the girls look okay here. For the
No, they're amazing. Leave my staff friends alone.
We do our very best to please y'all, and I hope to see y'all a lot more often.
Awesome.
Thank you, sir. He's about that business. Last but not least.
How y'all doing? My name is Ramon Robinson. I'm here with my business partner, my brother Brandon Freely. We actually started a business where we create comic books and positive hip hop for our youth. So we go out to schools, we work with different nonprofits, and we teach our youth how to become published authors and also independent artists and make positive image of black and brown faces. So once again, our company is called Positivity Pays, and you can follow us online. I go by Absolute, that's my stage name. Thank you guys.
All right, Absolute.
This young man, those 2 young men, I admire.
Oh, you have somebody that's interested already?
Yeah, he already gave out some cards.
Right there.
He does
Oh,
comic
I
books
love
for
that.
kids, and they're stationed at Walker Elementary in the hood. And I've seen some of the work they've done with the babies. It's amazing. And the Jamaican December 13th, that's the Jamaican comedy show, the Caribbean comedy show. I can't say Jamaican. There will be other islands represented. Thank God. Yes, I know. Don't play now. I'm 48. I was here when y'all first got here. Now I love you. I've been here when y'all invaded. I was here when we just had Charlie's pastries. We just had beef patties. Now we have more. Thank you. We have fish with the whole head on it. Now thank you, Jesus. We love you.
Oh my God.
We love you.
That was really loud.
You remember when we used to play? No, you don't. You wasn't here. No. But we used to sing 4, and in the 90s, we were in the club with 4 reggae songs. You would do 2 Shabba Ranks, one bougie bonbon, and one red rat. Red rat was my guy. Hey, you guy with the tie to that skirt, you make me head sweat to me blood vessel bad.
Me head sweat. Okay. Me head sweat.
You make me head sweat to me blood vessel bad. I know what he means now. I know what head he was talking about. I know what head he was talking about.
Hey, you girl in the tight up skirt, you make me head sweat to me blood vessel bad. Hey, you
yeah, that's it right now. Cut that DJ before I cut up in here. That's how rewind. They were doing rewind before the poet. They were doing rewind before the poets was.
We do have.
Oh, I didn't announce myself. Wait a minute. You know that young lady, you got something December 22nd. I do too, no problem. We're friends. All right, December 22nd, I'm headlining at the Miami Improv. That's a Sunday. If you go on the website for the ticket and put the promo code TEACHER in, teacher, you get in for free.
Free?
Yeah, that's a Sunday night, December 22nd. You might not have to get up the next day because of the holiday. And the Miami Improv.
That's kind of exciting.
Yeah, I am excited. Shoot, they don't let us in there like that.
All right, we ready for next month? I'm sorry.
Yes, next month. What we doing?
Next month, 2020. Why do I continue to attract toxic relationships?
And we doing this right after the New Year, so your ass won't even be back to work yet. Why do I continue to attract toxic relations? I'm so sick of that word, toxic.
You don't like that word?
That's the new word, boy. Everybody toxic. That's all.
We got a lot to talk about on that topic. You don't like the masculine, the toxic masculinity.
Toxic masculinity. What the hell that mean? Just a real man.
What?
Ain't nothing toxic about being a real man.
Oh gosh, we can't start another show. Okay.
Right.
Kaveen said, great show. Thanks y'all for watching over
Thank
Facebook.
you.
Thank you, Facebook.
And one time for my Kyle Williams. He checked in, my buddy Kyle Williams from LA.
Oh, DJ Alicia's here. Dr. Tasha. Hey.
We got fancy people checked in. I just didn't comment on them.
Callie always.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
appreciate you.
Oh, go ahead. So this was Drive-By Therapy. My name is Dr. Tasha, and this is Christopher Priester, the teacher. And you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for coming. See you next month, every first Thursday.